Hello and welcome to today's math lesson. So first of all, guys, can we all turn to wave and say a big hello to our friends on camera? Hello. And we'll begin by doing our meditation sequence. So I will sit down, take 2 fingers, find our heart center, left hand on our lap, and close our eyes. And when you're ready, guys, you can open your eyes and come back to the room. Excellent. Next, we'll do our stretch sequence. So let's stand up and push in our chairs. And we can begin by stretching up high to the sky. High as we can. Then, let's go down low. Touch your toes. And now we can go back up high. And this time, can we go tippy toe high? And while we're there, let's have a wave side to side. And then back down to touch your toes one more time. And now, let's stand up straight. Let's have a shake, guys. Arms and legs, shake it out. Shake it out. And next, hands on hips. We'll have a wiggle, side to side. Stop. And then another wiggle, side to side. Stop. And then forwards, backwards. Forwards, backwards. Forwards, backwards. And stop. And then we can go round and round. Round and round. Give our spines a nice stretch. Stop. Now we'll go back the other way. Round and round the other way. Excellent, guys. And to finish, we'll do 5 claps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so in today's math lesson, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be reviewing all of the things that we've learned in math class recently. So today's lesson is what we call a review lesson. So let's write review on the board, guys. R-E-V-I-E-W. Math. Review. Yes. And one of the first things that we learned to do in math class, we learned how to read large digit numbers. So we're going to practice and demonstrate how to read a large digit number first. But first of all, I need some digits. Who can give me a number, guys? 2, 5, 7. And then what do I need after the 7? comma, 3, 1, I heard 4, and then, comma, 0, okay, we haven't got to, 9, 2. Excellent, guys. So how many digits do we have on the board now? We have a large 9-digit number. We've called out all of the numbers, but that's not how we say the number. That's not how we read it. So let's read it together, guys. We always start off when we read a number from the largest digit. So let's read the number together, guys. We have 257,314,092. Notice one of our digits is 0, so we don't have to read it at all because there's no value in that column. So now that we've demonstrated how we can read large digit numbers, the next thing that we learned how to do is write large digit numbers. So now let's write another large digit on the board, guys. So who can give me some more digits?
3.
Okay, I heard 3, 2, 4. Then what do we need? What's next? Comma. 7, 6, 5. What's next? Remember, comma after every 3 digits. 8, 1, 2. Excellent. Okay, guys, how many digits? We've got 9 digits on the board. So let's practice reading it again first. 365,812. Okay, so we've successfully demonstrated how we can read the large digit numbers. What I need now is a student to come forward and demonstrate how to write the number in word form. So let's close our eyes, guys. Let's see who's going to write the number in word form. Okay, now we can open our eyes. And who has the pen? Prau. Prau has the pen. So Prau is going to demonstrate how we learned to write the large 9-digit number in word form. Now, guys, where do we always start when we're writing numbers? Do we start at the highest or the smallest? Always the highest. So now Prau is going to demonstrate how we can write our large digit number in word form. Where do we start, guys? Do we start at the smallest number? No, we start at the biggest. And the biggest number is 3. T-H-R-E-E. Excellent. And then 3 what? 300. N-R-E-D. 300 and A-N-D. 24. E-N-T-Y. Excellent, Prau. 24. F-O-U-R. Well, 324 what, guys? Million. Excellent. L-L-I-O-N. Prau, that's excellent. And what I'll ask you to do now is to start the next bit on the next line. So now we have how many? 700. N. And then 100. H-U-N-D-R-E-D. 700 and 65. Brilliant, guys. 65. 65 what? Thousands, you see? S-A-N-D. Perfect. And then we'll go on to the next line. What number do we have here now?
812.
812. And we spell 8 E-I-G-H-T. 100. U-N-D-R-E-D. 800 and T-W-E-L-V-E. Prow, that's excellent. How's your arm? Is your arm tired? That was excellent. And what we can do now, after Prow has excellently demonstrated how we can write our large digit number in word form, we'll practice speaking together. 324 million. 765,000. 812. And this is how we can correctly write large numbers in word form, as Prow has excellently demonstrated. Prow, that was brilliant. High five and a big round of applause for Prow, please, guys. So that's how we read and how we write large digit numbers. And the next thing that we looked at in math class was something called place value. Yes, remember about place value, guys? It's the way in which every number has its own sequence in a large digit number. So let's write first of all place value. P-L-A-C-E. Value, V-A-L-U-E. Okay, now what we can do is we can use the large digit number that we have on the board. And when we're talking about place value, what we need to do is we need to start with the smallest value. So we'll go with the first digit here. What place value does the number 2 represent? Ones. Excellent. This is the ones place. We always start with the bottom number for place value. And the bottom number is always ones. Then tens. Then hundreds. Thousands. 10,000s. 100,000s. Million. 10 million. 100 million. Excellent, guys. You fully understand place value. With place value, always start at the bottom number, which will always be the ones. And if it's a 3-digit number, we have ones, tens, hundreds. But then, if we meet our first comma, we go into the thousands, 10,000s, 100,000s. Then, that's 3 more numbers, so what do we need next? We go from comma into the millions, 10 million, 100 million. Guys, very well done. That was excellent. So it's great to see that we remember about place value too. But then, what we learned about was not something like place value. What we did, we learned about digit value. So digit value, D-I-G-I-T. And value, V-A-L-U-E. Now, digit value is different to place value because what we're not looking at are the places anymore. We're focusing on each specific digit. Like we know the place value of the ones here. But what's the digit value in the ones place, guys? What digit do we have? 2. Yes. You see, 2 times 1 equals 2. But then, what's the next place? Tens. And how many tens do we have? So what's the digit value of the tens? 1 10. 10. 10. And then, hundreds. How many hundreds do we have? 8. So we can say the digit value here is 800. We have 110, so the digit value in the tens is 10. What's the digit value in the ones? 2 ones, 2. So you see, what we do with the digit value is we times the place value by the number of digits. 1 times 2 equals 2. 1 times 10 equals 10. 8 times 100 equals 800. So now we move into the thousands. So 5 times 1,000 5,000. 6 times 10,000 equals 60,000. 7 times 100,000. Perfect, guys. 700,000. Okay, after the 100,000s, we move into the millions. How many millions do we have? Equals 4 million. 4, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. And then, after millions, we go into the
20 million.
10 millions. And how many do we have?
20 million.
How many do we have? 2. So 2 times 10 million equals 20 million. So 20, 0, 0, 0. Excellent. And then finally, our 9th digit is how many? What place value? 100 millions. And how many do we have? 3. So 3 times 100 million equals 300 million. 300, comma. Excellent, guys. So you can see how we can calculate the digit value. What we always do is take the place value and multiply it by the digits. And what do you think happens, guys, if we add all of the digit values together? What number will we get? If we add all of these digits together, we will get back to our original number. If we add all of the digit values together, we will get our individual number. But this shows the difference between place value, which is where each number sits in the sequence, and digit value, and how to connect digit value by adding the place value to the number of digits. Guys, that was excellent, really well remembered. And what we've got now, we've got a PowerPoint presentation for our students to understand a little bit more about some of the things we've learned in math class recently. So let's turn to have a look at the TV screen, guys, so that we can look at the PowerPoint. So now, let's take a look at our PowerPoint presentation about Math Review 1. Yes, and what we're going to review in this section of the review lesson is how we can read and write numbers in expanded form. Okay, guys? So let's take a look. To read numbers correctly, we must know the place value of each digit. Like we just demonstrated on the board there, place value is very important because it lets us know how much each digit is worth. For example here, 4 is in which place value? Ones. So 4 ones equals 4. The 3 is in which place value? Tens. So 3 times 10 equals 30. And you see how we get our place value and our digit value. Reading a number in expanded form means adding the numbers together. So what number can you see here?
3,405.
Excellent. And what we can do, guys, is we can look at the digit value of each. How many thousands? 3,000. How many hundreds?
400.
400s. How many tens?
0.
0. And how many ones?
5.
5. So, in expanded form, 3,405 is read as 3,000 plus 400 plus 5. 3,000. Well done, guys. Notice how we don't have to include the 0. The 0 has no value, so we don't have to include it when we read or write in expanded form. What's our next number?
82,195.
Excellent. How many 10,000s?
800.
8. So 80,000. How many thousands?
2,000.
Hundreds?
100.
Tens?
90.
Ones?
5.
5. So in expanded form,
In expanded form,
82,195
195
is read as
is dressed as
80,000 plus 2,000 plus 100 plus 90 plus 5. 82,195. Excellent, guys. Now our next number. 38,000 for.
419.
Well done. How many 100,000s?
200,000.
How many 10,000s?
13,000.
How many thousands?
8,000.
How many hundreds?
400.
How many tens?
10.
10. 1. So we've only got 1 10, which is 10. And how many ones?
9.
Yes. So you see here what we're doing. The digit value that we've learned, we're adding them together to write our numbers in expanded form. So in expanded form,
In expanded form,
238,419
438,419
is read as
is read as
200,000
plus 13,000
plus 8,000 plus 400 plus 10 plus 9 equals.
238,419.
Perfect, guys. Very well done. 94.
9,294,485.
Excellent. So you can see what we're doing each time the digit is getting 1 higher in place value. How many millions?
9 million.
How many 100,000s?
200,000.
How many 10,000s?
19,000.
90. How many thousands?
4,000.
How many hundreds?
400.
How many tens?
80.
And how many ones?
5.
Excellent. So what we do we add all of the numbers together to give us our total. So we can say 9 million plus 200,000 plus 90,000
plus 4,000 plus 400 plus 80 plus 5 equals 9,294,485.
Excellent, guys. That's brilliant. What you're doing each time is you're working out the digit value and adding them together. And if we add the digits all together, we'll get our total. So how do we read 5,284, 792 in expanded form? It's 5 million. 200,000 plus 80,000
plus 4,000 plus 700 plus 90 plus 2 equals
5,284,792. Excellent. To write the numbers correctly, we must know the place value of each digit. Yes, very important, the place value and the digit value. Writing a number in expanded form means combining the first digits. Yes, when we write a number in expanded form, it's only the first digit that has value. Every other digit is 0. So when we want to write the number totally, just take the first digit of each number. For example, what number do we have here?
864.
Perfect. How many thousands?
7,000.
How many hundreds?
800.
How many tens?
16.
How many ones?
4.
Okay, so notice, if we take the first digit, 7, 8, 6, 4, we get 7,864. We just take the first number of each of the numbers in expanded form. So in expanded form, 7,864 is written as
7,000 plus 800 plus 60 plus 4 equals 7,864.
Brilliant, guys. You see, the first digit of all of the expanded numbers will give us our total. Let's do a couple more. What number can you see now? 4,523. How many 10,000s?
90,000.
How many thousands?
4,000.
How many hundreds?
500.
How many tens? 2 tens, 20. And how many ones? 3. So again, 9, 4, 5, 2, 3 will give us 94,523. So in expanded form, we can say that 94,523 is written as 90,000, 4,000,
Plus 500 plus 20 plus 3
equals 94,523. Each of the numbers in expanded form, the first digit will always give us our total. How about this number? 76,500. 582. 900,000.
900,000.
70,000.
20,000.
6,000.
6,000.
500.
500.
80.
80.
And 2.
And
976582 gives us 976,582. So in expanded form, we can write it as 900,000, 70,000 plus 80 plus 2. 976,582. Excellent, guys. Any questions? No, that was brilliant. Well done. Welcome back to class. We hope your students enjoyed the PowerPoint presentation so that they can recall and remember how to read and write numbers in expanded form. And that's one of the other things that we've learned in math class recently. And we're going to move on and look at some other things soon. But now, time for our stretch sequence, guys. So let's stand up and push in our chairs. And for this stretch sequence, we'll start with some rotations. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Now, guys, let's do 5 stretches to our right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent. And now we'll do 5 stretches to our left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent, guys. And now let's have a shake. Arms and legs, shake it out. Shake it out. Very good. And to finish, we will do 5 star jumps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent, guys. Have a seat. So the next thing in math class that we went on to look at was how, when we have 2 numbers, we have to decide which number is bigger and which number is smaller. Does anybody remember what word we gave to when we have to look at the 2 numbers? Begins with C. Compare. Okay? We learned how to compare C-O-M-P-A-R-E numbers. N-M-B-E-R-S. Compare numbers. And in doing so, we learned about a few different symbols. The first symbol we had was this symbol. And what does this symbol mean? Greater than. Yes, well remembered. This symbol means greater than. R-E-A-T-E-R. Than. N. Now, greater than simply means bigger. And then the opposite of greater than we had less than. And what does less than mean? Smaller. Smaller. L-E-S-S-T-H-A-N. So we've got greater than and less than. Yes. And then what happens? What's equal? Well done. If 2 numbers are the same, we draw a symbol like this. And this symbol means equal to. E-Q-U-A-L-T-O. So we have greater than, less than, equal to. And what I'm going to do now, I'm going to ask my students to close their eyes. I'll write two numbers on the board, and our student have to decide if they're bigger or smaller by writing the correct symbol. Okay, so now our student Net has the pen, and Net can come forward to the front of class. And Net can successfully demonstrate how we can decide if this number and compare it with this number. So what number do we have here, guys?
2,304.
2,304. And here we have
3,406.
okay, so now we have to compare the two numbers, Net. Net, is this number greater than or less than this number?
Less than.
Less than, yes. Excellent. So Net has correctly written the correct symbol. This number here, 2,304, is less than 3,406. Net, that was excellent. High five. Big round of applause for Net, guys. And now I'll ask my students to close their eyes again. And now it's Lakgau's turn to come forward and compare our two numbers. So, first of all, let's read our numbers together.
4,107. 4,106.
Okay, so Lakgau, can you now compare the two numbers for me, please? And write the correct symbol here in relation. Is 4,000, it's greater than. So what symbol will we write? Perfect, Lakgau. You see, we've correctly looked and said this number is bigger than this number. So we write the symbol for greater than. 4,107 is greater than 4,106. Lakgau, that was brilliant. High five and a big round of applause for Lakgau, guys. So teachers, you can see the activity that we're doing in our classroom now. And you can pause the video and do the same activity with your students for around the next 10 minutes. And remember to choose a different student each time. And what we'll do, we'll continue playing here so that our students get to practice greater than, less than, or equal to. So let's close our eyes again, guys. Okay, and now it's Bangpon's turn to come forward and compare our numbers for us. So Bangpon, come and join me at the front. So guys, let's look at our two numbers. What number do we have here?
423.
423. What number do we have here?
423.
423. So what do you notice about the two numbers? Are they different? No, they're the same. So in math, how do we write the symbol for numbers that are the same? We will write the symbol equal to. Yes. So Bangpon, can you write the symbol for equal to? Excellent. And now we can say 423 is equal to 423. 23. Both numbers are the same, so we write the equal to symbol. Pangpon, that was excellent. High five and a big round of applause for Pangpon, guys. And a big round of applause for everyone doing a great job. Well done. So now it's time for our worksheet part of the lesson. And what we have is a worksheet for each of our students. So teachers make sure each student gets their own. And similar to the previous few lessons, the final thing that we've learned to do is estimate and approximate different large numbers. So what our students need to do is they need to focus on the underlined digit in the left-hand column and then approximate that number to the next one in the digit column. So for example, if we're looking at the 7 million that is underlined, we need to focus on the number to the right, which is the 800,000 column. If the number is 5 or above, we round up. If the number is 4 or below, we round down. But what's the first thing we need to do, guys, on our worksheets? Write our names on top. And give our students around 10 minutes for this activity and just monitor the class and help them with anything they need. Pat, for you. Nadia, this one's for you. Net, for you. Down, for you. Pakpong, this one's for you. And Pangpon, for you.
Thank you.
Lakgao, for you. So guys, names on top. And remember from the previous few lessons, have a look at the underlined digit. And what you need to do is then focus on the number to the right. If it's 5 or above, we round up. If it's 4 or below, we round down. And if you need any help remembering, let me know. The first one's done for you as a demonstration. You can see 7 million is underlined. So what we need to do is we look at the next one and it's above 5, so we round up. So 9. What's the next digit? 3. You've rounded down. Proud? That's perfect. So this one, 0. So what's the next number after 0? 4. So 4 is less than 5. So once again, we round down. So it will be 1, 0, 0. Perfect. Just follow the simple code each time. Look to the number to the right. If it's 5 or above, we round up. 4 or below, we round down. And we even do it with zeros. Don't be confused by the 0, guys, because if you need to round down, we just stay at 0. Because we can't go lower than 0. What digit is this? 9? Nine. So, yep, the first digit here, Pangpon's 9. So remember, guys, always focus on the digit to the right. If it's 4 or below, round down. If it's 5 or above, we round up. Excellent, Pat. Well done. Nadia, excellent. Zero. What's the next one? 0, yes. Remember, Nadia, round down. If it's 4, we round down. A good way to remember, guys, is the digits. If it's 5 or above, round up. 4 or below, round down. Welcome back to class. We hope your students enjoyed the worksheet exercise where they had to look at each of the 9-digit numbers and focus on the underlined digit. Then, by moving to the digit on the right, If it's 5 or above, we round up. 4 or below, we round down. And my students here all did an excellent job, so well done, guys. And that brings us to the end of this review lesson. So we hope you've enjoyed it and it's helped you remember some of the things we've learned about in math class recently. And we'll move on to look at some other things soon. So see you in the next lesson. Can we all turn to wave and say goodbye, guys? Goodbye. See you again soon.